young Max. He's about as much use as a chocolate fire guard.
Thought you were going to see Tom.
Young fella, my lad, wouldn't let me pass vestibule. I told him I need to know what's happening to my contract. It's my future.
And what did he say?
Why would I be worrying about future at my age?
Oh, he's got a point.
He's not got a point. It's ageism, that is. Any road up, nobody's going to ride roughshod over me. Have you got your phone?
Why?
We'll have a ring round. Organise a union meeting at Woolley for lunchtime.
I don't want the Kings thinking I'm some kind of rabble-rouser.
Don't be such a big daisy. Get dialing.
Well, supposing the lads won't come?
Well, tell them I'll give them half a pint apiece.
Can't you make it a pint?
Oh, I can't wait for our picnic. You and me never get time alone to talk properly.
Less chance of falling out.
Yes. As soon as my lunchtime shift's over, I'm all yours, baby. In fact, I've even got one of Lisa's shoulders of ham specially.
I sell everything here you'll need for a picnic.
Yes, you do. Wafer thin plastic ham and sell by bomb cake.
Why, you're on the payroll. You're supposed to promote this company.
Can't I do something towards it?
Bring a rug?
Can do puddings.
What do you have in mind?
Mum, do we still have those trifles in pots?
You're not having staff discount.
Why are you in a straw?
You're not. Well, apart from him mocking my stock and you trolling off on a picnic.
Bob having a lady friend.
That's the bright spot of my life. It'll stop him pestering me.
Oh, what's up with you, love? You look like a cat on hot break.
What do you want about?
Oh, your nerves are definitely frazzled.
Could you just clean, please, Betty?
You got yourself in a right pickle over Terry and Matthew, didn't you?
Yeah, you could say that.
Can I tell you something that'll cheer you up, love?
I doubt it.
You see, the thing is, Louise, I've done that been there, as they say nowadays, 'cause you and I are very much alike, you know.
You reckon?
Oh, yes. Fatally attractive to the opposite sex. We could have the pick of the crop, but we always end up broken-hearted.
I am not broken-hearted.
You know the best cure for that, don't you, love? Find yourself a new one.
Flipping heck. Is it mufti day or something?
Shut it, you know full well why.
She didn't really shred them all, did she? It must be hundreds of pounds worth.
Thousands.
Well, it's true what they say. Nothing more dangerous than a woman scorned.
Well, there is. Me.
Oh, it must be great to have a dad like Bob.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, you all right?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh, I know. You know, when I found out he had grown-up kids, I couldn't believe it. He's so young at heart.
Immature.
You know, my dad, he was a right old misery guts. He cared more about his mangy old whippet than he did me. So now I need somebody to give me all the loving I missed out on.
Well, I'm your man.
You are.
But not at this precise moment. I better get ready for work. I'll see you later.
Can't wait.
Me neither.
Dawn, could you do me a favour? Wipe the tables down.
I don't work here anymore, do I?
I'll give you £5.
Why?
We'll have a talk with Afro, woman to woman.
You're not going to stir things up for my daddy.
What do you think I am? Seem to be hitting it off with Bob.
A match made in heaven.
I'm pleased.
Are you?
Especially for him. He's not very good at relationships.
Well, he just needs to find the right woman, that's all.
An awful lot have thought that.
Oh, including you.
Including me. Then I saw his dark side. Put that CD on again.
Haven't you had enough of old TC?
Less of the old sunshine. That's real music, played by a real man.
Hey, I hope that's not a dig at me.
I can't wait to go back to the northeast.
I couldn't wait to get away from the northeast.
You definitely left your accent up there.
Hey, bonny lass.
My God, it has been a long time.
Eons. Anyway, what's the big attraction? Old Flame.
You might say that.
Who?
What are you cooking, Marlon? I'll put it on the board. It smells great.
Well, it tastes great too, but it's not for public consumption.
What do you mean?
It's me and Donna's picnic. roast shoulder of free-range ham.
And you're using my stove, you cheeky blighter.
Oh, you don't mind, do you?
Press play on the CD player and I'll let you off.
No, don't do it.
Oh, don't do it, do it. Oh no! Oh.
Turn it up, Marlon, so we can all get the benefit.
Of course, when I got together with Bob, he was at rock bottom.
He must have been. Yeah, I meant, you know, like living out of a suitcase in his car.
Oh, so he told you about that then?
With no secrets.
So he told you all about his string of failed relationships and all the damaged children floundering in his wake?
Didn't stop you marrying him?
To my cost. I took pity on him.
Oh, pity was it?
Oh, yeah. I didn't see it then. All I saw was his winning smile. I even laughed at his weedy wisecracks.
Yeah, I can imagine. You know, must have been terrible.
I can see you're a very strong woman, Avril. That's the type he goes for to make up for his lack of backbone. It would be wrong of me not to warn you. He's a parasite. A tapeworm who sucks the goodness out of womankind.
Right, here comes to 12.50, young man.
Good job. Is this picking up the tab?
Huh? What is it? Is retirement due?
Oh, for heaven's sake, don't mention retirement. It's a sore point.
Jarvis has more sore points than a pair of amorous porcupines. Talking of which. Hello, sweetheart.
Your ex has just been giving me the lowdown on you.
Has she now? Well, take no notice. What's she been saying?
That you're good for nothing, apart from taking women for a ride.
She said that.
Not to mention comparing you to a tapeworm.
To a what? Shut it! What else?
Well, she reckons that you have an unhealthy interest in ladies' underwear.
But that was my job!
Nice work if you can get it.
Excuse me, this is private and personal, this. So she's implying I'm some sort of degenerate?
Not just implying, no, she gave it to me. Chapter and verse.
You wait till I see her.
Don't let it bother you. Just makes it all the more exciting.
Does it?
Which is why I'm on my way into Hotton now, to get something a bit special in the old lingerie department.
Make me feel like an old perv now.
See you later.
Now then, I'd like to call meeting to order.
You owe the bar 12.50.
Wager.
Plus what you owe for the butties.
Well, I said note about providing comestibles. Oh, blimey, O'Reilly. All right, I'll pay for grub then. Right. Any items for the agenda before I kick off? Yes, brother Artie Stall.
Do they have brown sauce?
It's just my luck. I'm trying to get off early. Get a deluge of bin men.
This is poison.
Give me 3 guesses.
Sullying my reputation to the new lady in my life.
It's jealousy.
Is it?
It's obvious.
There's nothing obvious about Viv. That's why I found her so...
OK, so... would you go back to her if she asked you?
Well, I've got someone else now, haven't I?
Yes, a Viv clone.
Is she egg?
Of course she's Bob. She's a dead ringer apart from being northern.
Well, I've always gone for women with a bit of...
What Viv's got?
No, a bit of vavavoom.
That's what you call it, is it?
Marlon, what do you think I should do about Viv?
Who cares? Bob, I'm busy.
Oh, that's great, isn't it, that? For once in my life, I want a bit of a man-to-man chat and you beg her off.
Well, talk to Paul. Don will be waiting.
Go and have a great time. Don't worry about me.
Oh, my... OK, you can help me carry the beer across. Unburden yourself on the way, and then after that, you've got to make yourself scarce, OK?
You're a star. Honest though, Marlon, do you think I share any characteristics with a tapeworm?
Dr. Forsyth seems to be a real tonic for Sir.
Isn't she lucky?
I think maybe running the B&B is helping too.
Well, good for her.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know that's what you and Terry wanted.
Yeah, well, I blew that one big time, didn't I?
Don't you feel undressed without it?
What?
Your wedding ring.
Ah, I took it off when we were painting.
I bet you think I'm a cheeky mare for asking.
Not at all.
But you see, it's the sort of thing that women notice, you know.
Please, don't apologise. Actually, as a doctor, a wedding ring is a pretty handy first line of defence.
From whom? Oh, get out of here. Not from randy female patients. I think you ought to review your bedside manner.
Oh, I don't know. My wife was pretty oblivious to it.
What are they all up to?
Are you going to back me on this, all right?
I tell you, if they stay 1 minute over the time, then I'm docking them half an hour's pay.
You've changed your tune. You were one of them not long ago.
Yeah, well, I know all the skives, don't I?
They've probably finished the rounds and knocked off early.
What are you going on about?
Wondering what to get you for Christmas.
It'd be tremendous for the Woolpack if Marlon does well in the pub chef competition.
Yeah, sorry, Alan, excuse me.
Something you said?
Must.
You big Nelly, I nearly wet myself.
Oh.
What's he doing here?
What? Well, he helped me carry the beer.
I'm emotionally fragile.
Well, you didn't look it when you were chatting up your new fancy woman.
That's a symptom of it. I don't know if I'm coming or going. Look, I don't want to cast a shadow over your picnic.
Yeah, good.
Oh, I'll leave you to it then.
You might as well have a beer before you go.
Marlon!
No, I couldn't. Yeah, I'll trouble this.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. So, Donna,
So what?
you have a wisdom far beyond your years.
Talking about me and my mum, I gave up trying to make sense of that years ago.
If only I could. Could this be fate?
It's a disaster.
It went the way of a lot of marriages, I suppose. After the passion cooled, we just drifted apart. I began to prefer being at work to home. I'm just waiting for the divorce to be settled. Oh, listen to me going on about myself. You can tell I don't get out much. You were married.
Oh, just once.
Oh, there she was.
Well, I know why you brought Bob, so you and me didn't have to talk.
What?
We're supposed to be having some time together.
Tell your mum to slinger out then.
After you invited Bob? No chance.
I didn't invite him, he just tagged along. She's even bought a rounder set.
Let's both tell him.
Drinky poos, anyone?
I'll be mum.
Don't forget your suntan oil.
You're joking. I just remember the biting cold.
Keep over, you sound like a southerner.
No, I'll give it a miss. I'm going to hit the shops in Newcastle.
You are not. You're walking me along that prom. That's the one thing I miss living around here. The sea air.
I don't miss anything about that place.
Well, that was a waste of time. Talk about apathy. The only thing they got enthused about when I were lining up pints. Hang on while I have a bit stop.
All right. Can you call around the office later?
Why?
Just come round. No need to tell the others, yeah?
Oh, look at that blade.
Surprised you don't sleep with it.
Knife like this is more trusted than any woman.
Thanks a bunch.
I've got to admit, this is the nicest ham I've ever tasted.
You never complained about my cooking.
Well, why would I? You're a fantastic cook. Fantastic in every department.
You weren't so bad yourself. Do you remember when you and me went off on that picnic near Rubblesfield Reservoir?
Do I remember? It was this self-same blanket, unless I'm mistaken.
So it was. The birds singing, the smell of the flowers, the sun scorching down. You got sunburnt, didn't you? Came out in blisters.
Yeah. Couldn't sit down for days.
You know, there's something almost spiritual about a man equipped with the right tool. If me and Mac don't win this competition, it's a stage show, you know. It's a Geordie conspiracy.
Of course you'll win.
Handy.
I don't think so.
Go on, be a devil.
It's from a dingle pig.
Yeah, yes. Full of natural goodness, organic. Whee, it's free range.
Well, it's the fact that it's fed on leftovers that even Shadrach wouldn't eat.
I'll have it.
There we go.
So.
You always were insatiable.
suppose some of the things that went wrong between me and my dad were due to delayed shock. You know, when Tricia died.
It must have been terrible for you.
Yeah, it was. But it was just as hard on my old dad. He looked on her as a daughter, you see. And then I think what we did was what most people do in those situations. We took it out on each other. That's why I want to make things up to him. Make this place a success so that he gets a decent price for it.
It seems such a shame. You losing out after doing such a superb job here.
Oh, do you think so?
Don't you?
I just want what's best for me, Dad.
He's very lucky.
Thanks. Excuse me.
8-7 to us.
Jammy, that's all.
Yeah. Just put a bit of swerve on it this time.
Just shut up, you're putting me
Well,
off.
let me bowl.
Why?
Because you're doing the girly throws.
Do not.
Nearly me eye out then.
Good shot, Donna.
Hang on, what are you doing?
I'm running.
Get the ball, Donna, stump him.
You do it.
Oh, Donna.
Woo! Come on then, Vivian. Give it some welly.
Right, it's my turn to bowl.
OK, Viv. Just one more rounder and we've won. Keep your eye on the ball.
Just built up.
Ooh, nice one, Viv.
Come on, Viv. Focus.
Belt up.
Sorry. Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
One more word and I will wrap this bat around your bunts.
It's only a game.
Are you ready or what?
I'm waiting for you.
Run! Run! Give me legs!
Go on! Oh!
Run! Run! Run!
Doing my best.
Come on, Viv. You can get there. Well, I'll count 3,
Well, don't
2...
stop.
Oh, what a shame.
Heel! Never mind all that.
But her heel! Oh, oh, no. Oh!
You great big pudding.
Best shoes.
What are you doing? Come to a picnic in stilts.
See that, Donna? We plucked a draw from the jaws of defeat. That was fun.
So what was all that about in the pub then?
Oh, it's just one of the fella's birthdays.
Oh, yeah? Which one? I'll send him a bunch of flowers.
Why is it just me you've hauled in for a rocket?
I've not said anything, have I? What's going on then?
Why didn't you ask Jarvis?
He organised it, did he?
Well, I thought it was compulsory for the binman to go into the boozer after a shift.
Give me a break. I've done it, mate. I know there was more to it than that. Look, Ivan, you've done really well since you came here. We've got some right numpties working for us.
So you'll let me take the stabilisers off the truck?
It's just good to have some reliable people, is all I'm saying. You know what the situation is. My dad's laid up. He's going to be giving me hell if people start walking out while I'm on the watch. I'm just trying to avoid trouble.
You've no need to worry. It's just Jarvis huffing and puffing about his contract.
And what did you decide?
Nothing. Well, that was it.
No strikes, then?
Yeah, the revolution starts tomorrow. No, of course not. So, what are you going to do about it?
Don't know. But it would be a pity if Jarvis put all your futures on the line when he might not even have one himself.
Can't fix it.
Yeah, nice.
Look at him. Typical. Most men would be sympathetic and offer to help. What does he do? Call me a pudding and drink beer. How am I going to walk home?
Like diddle dumpling.
I'm not amused, Donna.
I know.
That is Viv through and through, you know. Ruining everybody's enjoyment. Just over the heel of a flaming shoe. I tell you, being wed to her, it was like sitting on a flaming volcano.
Think yourself lucky you're out of it. Hang on. Hey! Don't do that! This isn't some cobbler's crowbar. It's a finely wrought chef's implement. It's me talisman.
Oh, stop going on about yourself. It's only a perishing kitchen knife.
Keep your beak out.
Hey, Leave me and Mum out of this.
I knew this would be trouble if she turned up.
What about him?
What have I done?
You called me a pudding.
Well, what do you expect, tottering round there like a flaming clockwork ballerina?
Look at my knife, I'm sure it's bent.
You're bent.
You'd think he worked at the Savoy.
I know, Marlon. You're a pub cook. What's the big deal?
And that's all I'll ever be if you keep holding me back.
Don't blame her for your lack of talent.
Yeah, we all know what your greatest talent is, don't we, eh? Dishing out the insults. A tapeworm, you call me, a tapeworm. The lowest form of life.
You called me a pudding.
Which would you rather eat?
Nice one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is all just a big joke to you, isn't it? I wanted us to talk like grown-ups. You have to go and bring him along so he didn't have to. Yeah, thanks, Marlon. I get the message. You've really opened my eyes today. And you know what? Mum's right. And so is Kelly. You're just a dingle, a little kid, and you're going nowhere. Come on, Mum.
Tapeworm! Well, this tapeworm's turn, baby!